Hi Libra, if you want to come on in, have a seat for some symbolic support. Here is your ink blot made in your name and essence, and we have flipped it for perspective possibility. So if you'd like to take a screenshot so you can scry on your own time and terms and see what shapes and symbols stand out to your psyche and psychic senses. We'll add on Tarot and Oracle, and we have the ghost tube here for any audio additions that may inspire or irritate. Receive or release freely. Libras, thank you so much for being here, for being my muse, for holding space for me to share my insights and allowing me to be a guest in your aura. You can take a moment if you'd like to join me to close the eyes, cleansing the palette of perception, releasing the race and the rush, activating the abstract mind and ancient awareness to perceive and receive symbolic support. All right, Libra, let's go. The spirit box said always, because apparently I had the volume turned all the way down. Good times. Sorry. All right, what do we have going on here for Libra? Please feel well to comment what you see, sense, or feel. I'm growing something. I'm growing. I'm also seeing some, they're like, I'm going to say some sort of duck or bird, like beak to beak here. I'm emotionally connecting to something. Deeply. Someone, something. Okay, and this is like, and when I say emotions, I'm not talking about, not that it has to be serious to make it more valuable. This just feels deep, less giggly. It feels like a deep connection. Like almost like when you find somebody that you can talk about mystical things with, talk about the unknown, the mysteries of life, curiosities, contemplations. It makes me want to sway. Isn't that interesting? It makes me want to sway. Like I'm in the womb of the waters at nighttime, and I know I'm safe. And I know I'm safe here. I just saw like a quick flash of that movie Cape Fear, and it quickly went away, and reminded me, you are safe here. Could also be something like a dodo bird or the duck-billed platypus, something along that lines. I'm sure there's other birds I really don't know a lot about. Or I'm also seeing a stegosaurus. Those symbols mean anything to anyone? Okay, so I'm also seeing a clown face. It's almost like I cried bloody tears at some point in time. There might have been a disappointment or something that went on, and it was, I don't want to call it devastating, but it feels like a tower moment, if I may, in the traditional sense of the tower, some sort of change, and it was very, very, very deep. Yeah, there was a shift. Something shifted. New beginning. Are you coming out? Yeah. Okay. I'll take one more for this poker hand for Libra. How you doing, Libra? Sorry. Do like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you to all those who do donate and support. You warm my haunted heart. We're going to take one more for poker hand of Libra. If anyone would like to step forward. No? Okay. I'll take the bottom. The word wants to be written. The word wants to. Okay, put those there, see if it'll make it. Sacred Fool, when I'm seeing the blood in the eyes, I want to place it right in there by the coloring. Follow your own rhythm. And I don't know if you can see this, but it's actually like purple amongst this night water, I'm going to call it. Yeah, that feels well. And again, I feel like I'm laying on the water with follow your own rhythm, and I'm not afraid. I've unleashed myself from something that had me tied up, almost like a webbing. You know, if you're in the water during the day, and just the kind of the same, and you could be swimming, and you get caught in like an invisible net, but it's the daytime. And then suddenly I'm swimming just on the surface, like laying back, and I can, if you're making like a snow angel, maybe your name is Emily, or Emily from Spirit stepping forward. And I have this undeniable trust that I am allowed to self-soothe. And the concept of like seeing at night. And I think like, well, during the day, when it's bright and I was swimming in the waters of whatever that feeling is, or whatever it is that I want, I didn't see this invisible netting that maybe had caught me or restricted me for a little while. And whether this is a person, place, or thing, job, career, those are all your channels, of course, Libra.
35.
But I feel as though I have brought together in a catalyst of change. And even if somebody had passed or you lost a job, something that you might have been very, very used to, because there's some sort of adaptability that's at play here. Yes, I'm able to adapt. Okay. And now, oh, beautiful. I am able to receive this new beginning. And when I say new beginning, I'm not meaning it in some cheesy way. I mean it in, like, I want to place this night also of this the waters like in here, but then notice there's a green leaf, and I want to right there. New birth that's guarded vigilantly, because I'm not about to take for granted this beginning that I created, and I'm not going to beat myself up over things that may have got me caught up before, because this could just simply be emotional, not simply be emotional, but maybe it was something I was feeling a little cursed in some sort, like in a cycle. And the 5 came in, and it's like going from a very structured dance, like I'm seeing, I don't know, a dance, and it's very structured, to then like free flow, free form. And it might be misunderstood, and it's not for everybody. Not everyone's comfort zone wants to flow in that way, and that's okay. But it's like now I'm uncaught from something, and now I'm creating. And it feels like movement, but I might be flowing a little differently than I did before. Not in a harsh reaction or extreme, like going from so structured to no structure at all. It's actually the fluidity in between that is the very movement. It's not the grass is greener or rich to poor. I don't know what it is. They're not extremes. It's like I want to move. I just want to kind of move. Music also might be a big thing. But I also feel like, Libras, you are receiving. You are receiving through the sounds of what you speak and what you say. You're receiving in return in reciprocity. And I feel like this is maybe why, like, don't beat yourself up. If not saying that you are, but the way I'm feeling, there's this aura of I might have kind of beaten myself up. Devil, 4 of Swords, over things that like I was disappointed in myself. That's what this feels like. And then I have here death, justice, and the 3 of Swords. Like that's a poker hand that came out quite efficiently. So if that tells you anything, you're being efficient in this transformation because of all this depth of the dodo bird. If it aligns, maybe look that up, of what the dodo bird may symbolically mean, or maybe it has attributes of something. I've gone through a resting period, and I'm ready to grow again. I'm ready to grow again from here. The Stegosaurus, like, I'm seeing all the plates. I think they're plates, but they're like vertical. I feel very protected. I'm not overprotecting. I think that's it's this very much in the Libra essence, and I'm just cluing into it as I'm speaking it. It's not in the spirit of balance, of measuring a heart to a feather or good to the bad. This I should have, would have, could have. It's like all of those measurements are released. So the scales it's the actual scale contraption I'm kind of floating around versus trying to fill regrets and rewards or this, that's, and the others. Does that make sense, Libras? I hope so. If I didn't say so already, please do like, share, and subscribe. Yeah, I kind of got lost right into your reading. Routine
Immune
is coming up to the surface. Okay. Partners and love. And creativity and Capricorn I use. Man, another poker hand. Boom. I am efficient. I am efficient. You know, what is that? Because I'm seeing that meme from that show. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. But I'm hearing it. I am efficient. I am efficient. Libra, I love it. So fun. It's so fun. Like I'm taking, right? Degrees of change. Degrees of change so that my emotional body, as I'm speaking and saying, even silently to myself, even as the Libra maybe observes the collective, I am not carrying the scales that are getting heavier and heavier and heavier. I'm not applying that to people as well. I'm kind of like, it's not clearing the slate either, but there is a cleaning of the slate. It's like I'm polishing. I don't know why it's fine. It's very much so in the contraption of your symbolic scales. For those in regards to relationship within oneself or within another, with a partner. To those who are
backward,
career and corporate oriented, and then both, right? So whatever primary is your current focus in these regards, there's something in your routine about balancing it out. And it doesn't have to be rigid, you know, like the Tin Man of the Heart type thing, of your scales, of your symbolic scales, allowing some freedom and flexibility to free flow. And there may be a subtle structure in and amongst that, where it's like, oh, you know what we've noticed over the last, days, weeks, months, year, career or companionship oriented. Mondays are energies like this. It's a really good day to get the admin stuff done, or it's a really good day for us to do groceries or whatever the case may be, right? And on Fridays, we find that we want to go out, but we're tired. So, but by Saturday, we feel better. So maybe Saturday will be our date day, and Friday will be our, data download day. And we don't push each other to be something, we can kind of detox and transition. I feel as though there will be these structures of time that are important to compartmentalize and balance your career and companionship, or with yourself or with another. But it might be a little bit more fluid, and it's like I can see a trend, your own trend over time, and you're looking at it not to dissect it, you're looking at it for optimism and opportunity to actually see it clearly and go, I'm fighting to get, this task done even at work on Wednesdays, and it's not working. The energy of the day, what leads up to Wednesdays and what is after Wednesdays, it's not the best place for it. And maybe need to talk to people to have them see that or respect it, honor it. But I feel like it's there. Like it's like carrying everything of your scales like grocery bags all to the car, and they're all, how many grocery bags can I get on the arms as you're losing circulation? And you're like, I can do it. Of course you can do it. Of course you can. But it's like, okay, let me look at the car and go, okay, canned goods will be fine. I will get you, later. I will come back for you. But I need to get, the meats and cheeses in, or anyway, that's a ridiculous example, but hopefully you know what I'm saying and you know what I mean, because it feels like everything's just clearing up. What else is out of there? I'm seeing a little, like a pony. Trot, trot, trot. Pony, trot, trot, trot. Yeah, it is a pony. Can I turn this for a moment? Oh, see, this is always the risk with me. Did I break it? No, I didn't break it. We're all good. I'm just going to give this a little turny turn for a second. There's a gentleman in spirit, older gentleman. He sits with the moon, man in the moon style. Man in the moon might mean something to you. He looks up to you. Okay, there's a woman as well over here, and she's reaching out to you. I told her. She's actively reaching out. I'm seeing a very good boundary. Emotionally. Not in an effort to not be disturbed, but I'm seeing like D&D, like do not disturb, or maybe you play Dungeons and Dragons and there's like a mystical land. Oh, magic stream. Like there's, even in the emotional realms that I'm in, talisman. Yeah, somebody absolutely might play Dungeons and Dragons. It's helping me navigate something. I'm having a good time. I got that pony again. Trot, 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 trot. Just happy to trot. The woman in spirit is reaching out to you. Whatever or whomever her position might have been to you. I'm not sure in this lifetime or next lifetime. And the gentleman... Okay, thank you. The gentleman keeps an eye on you in a way that feels spirit guide, parent, guardian, the position I'm not sure of, but it feels like watching a plant grow. Touch. And they are a gardener, and you are a part of that. And they're way... Like, it's a very, very small story. I don't even know if I can get the Scrying out. He's, like, in there. And he keeps an eye on you from the moon. So it could even just be something intuitively you're feeling, because then it brings me into the routine again. So maybe he was somebody that was part of your routine. It's somebody you speak to a lot in your day. Yeah, it's like he pays attention as you are, like, this whole, am I making it up? Coming to life and like dancing and making choices and navigating, because he's looking up at you. Even though I know I'm saying he's on the moon and that would imply he's looking down, but I see it the other way. I see it the other way. And somehow in his looking up from being on the crescent moon, he in turn is looking at you come to life, make your decisions, and it's becoming more colorful. It's becoming more and more colorful. There's so much emotional fluidity, emotional intelligence, and perhaps any sort of demons that you've had to work through that really weren't working against you, but maybe they were fears embodied. That's that Dungeons and Dragons thing. When I wander to the woman, and the woman is, there she is. See her like reaching out? So she brings me in with the spark. Sorry, give me a second. The male is looking up at you, but is on the moon. The feminine energy is on the earth, so she could still be incarnate. She could be, again, parent, guardian, guide, best friend, boss. All of these positions seem really irrelevant when I'm trying to speak of this masculine and feminine. They could be energies, they could be earthly embodiments. I'm not sure what they are, or spirit guides. I feel like you know, and you know who they are. Sorry, so he is looking up at you, even though he's on the moon. She is on the earth and draws down to you. It's almost like the aspects of your scales as things go up and down. There's some sort of equilibrium. The compass and the talisman. I feel like I'm in Dungeons and Dragons now. For those that do play, or for those that don't play, you might feel like you've been in some game where there's a... Okay, I don't know a whole lot about Dungeons and Dragons, but I believe, like, I see, like, even the thing, you know, there's one person that kind of tells the storyline. That's what I feel like maybe I had been in before, or maybe I'm here now, but now I'm in this position. I'm the one telling the story. I'm the narrative talker, taker.
Disrespectful.
And I'm guiding. And maybe something before you had been through a different adventure where somebody else or a different aspect of you had taken you through a different journey. And this talisman and this compass is like, and see, and there's even like a dragon up there with her. And that's how I'm feeling it is. It's like this whole path right there. It's like, where am I going to go as I'm coming to life? By ironically releasing the weights of all the grocery bags. It's like trying to bring in all the groceries at the same time, use your foot to, you know, kick the door closed, find your keys, and have, you know, people around you that are already starting to go through the garbage, or not the garbage bags, the grocery bags, and they're trying to start cooking while you're in the driveway. And you're like, okay. And it's not in this, I'm done. It's, okay, can we all recalibrate here? What is the most conducive for everyone to get what they need? Are we trying to, you know, put 10 pounds of crap in a 5-pound bag here? Like, what's going on? But I feel like this is the revelation. And I can free flow a little bit. And with the magic stream and deep freeze, because I feel like at some point in time, okay, so interesting, Libras, you have like this ability to control your own weather. And now I'm in like this eye of the storm, eye of the heart, eye of what the word that wants to be written. We're writing a new story. We're writing just like that D&D, or a new schedule, new calendar, and we're honoring. This is about honoring. And sometimes when I need to be frozen, I can freeze out, and when it melts, and then I become the magical stream. But they're existing, the content of it is the same. The content of the water, the infusion of like speaking things into your water, speaking things into your job, speaking things into your partnership. Whether it's in a frozen state or a steamy magical stream.
What date is it?
September 7th. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like I can change my weather. And now I see on the scales like it's ice cubes and steam. I hope that makes sense. Okay. Closing out messages for Libra. Thank you so much for being my muse, for holding space for me to share my insights and allowing me to be a guest in your aura, Libra. It truly is an honor, and I am grateful. Did I say that justice was coming through? This is that. Yeah, this is that balance. This is you. I have those gnats. And now you're receiving through Capricorn energy as well, maybe coming into Capricorn season. At least for here, it's cold, it's winter. That could also be of value to you. So come the spring, there might be a new birth. That is, it's even like with that feminine energy right there. Like she guards diligently. Oh, what is this? I left cards down here. Okay, closing out messages for Libra. Oh, I do get there in due time. In due time. Spirit guide, manifestation. I feel like this is very self-explanatory, given that you are What is that? I don't even know what they're called. Is it Dragon Master? Game Master? But credit to you for what you had to break through. And I do feel like it was your own maybe boundaries that you had set and thought they were set in stone, or they served for one point and now you've outgrown them. They're not even outdated. They're just outgrown. And reconciling that balance. Reconciling the responsibilities to who, what, where, when's, why's. It's distributing them. Maybe you have kids and you're like, okay, you're going to start learning to do your own laundry, or, now you make your own snacks. I don't know, something along that lines. Yeah, there's compassion there. We'll take it. Because your whole, again, another perfect poker hand. It's incredible. Okay, well, maybe not only with this one. Anyway, getting too excited. Anyway, compassion and travel. I want to place compassion and let's do this. Travel down in the depths. There's that crescent moon again. And if I line him up, there he is in there. And in the red of compassion. I got the whole world in my hands. Hello. And then last but not least, whatever it is that you've been through Libras. And I don't mean like been through for a pity party. Whatever you've unleashed, whatever you've unlocked, whatever you've been noticing, rescheduling, finding your flow, willpower and prosperity. And this is what I feel like is growing all up here. I don't know if the camera allows it to come through, but there's all this yellow and white. It's like Cabbage Patch Kids growing in the garden. And I want to plop the coloring right about there. And all the prosperity amongst this landscape on top of your surface dwelling, if I may. Your surface existence, yourself, your soul, your spirit, along with your guides. And if there's anyone in spirit that you're feeling like maybe things didn't end off, if somebody had passed and it didn't end in the greatest way, or the relationship wasn't, reconciled, I feel like it is. I feel like it very much so is. And that feels well. Okay, Libra. Until next time, I will see you again. Thank you for scrying with me.